2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin.
Back at TPC Southwind here in Memphis, Tennessee. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this golf course gets after you pretty quickly.
Don't be surprised by the short 434 yards on the card from the back tees. This hole plays much longer. That uphill tee shot going from right to left, but generally back into the wind. Anything missed out to the left in the rough is an absolute no-no. Out to the right, even in the fairway bunker, is not a bad leave. Second shot, as I said, back up the hill with the green that tilts from back to front. Danger all around this hole. You want to make 3 or 4, but 5s and 6s can happen very easily as well.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine?
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? The approach into the first at TPC Southwind, Rich, played uphill to a challenging green.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere on the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
Going with the hybrid. Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
And he needs this to save par.
Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
And that makes him tied for first. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
I really like the look of this. It couldn't be lying any more perfect.
It's heading to the rough for mine. Let's catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher. This was his second.
Nicely done from close range.
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? This is a par putt. So no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he's set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
"14 feet to the cup."
This one to save par.
It's a tad frustrating, especially when it comes up short.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The 4th hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Opting for the 6 iron. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
And it drops into the bucket. What a shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down.
and this putt to move into first place.
This one's looking good. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Well, what a way to make a move to the top of the leaderboard. Leading by a shot after that hole. The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 400.